All right, so I was listening to a pod. There's this tech pod that I was listening to, and the guy was talking about this startup company. They're called Telly, and what they're doing is they're launching a free smart TV that is entirely supported by ads. So what that means is like you don't pay for the TV. The TV you just got to sign up for it, and you have to go through a whole process to get it. But essentially, like what you see on my screen, it comes with two screens. So there's the main screen, which is the TV, and then there's a second screen below that remains there permanently, and that screen can display various things. One of them is ads, so it could constantly display ads, right? And so it seems like what their model is to get the TVs in people's households and then to make money on the ads that sponsors would, I guess, pay them for to have it on the second screen,
To
right?
be honest, when I
So,
first read that headline, or like when I
yeah.
first took a look at that, my first impression was that it would be like streaming service that's free because of the ad. That's all. I understood that. I seen the picture at the bottom. Yeah, like the Pizza Hut thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
ad would always be there, but I didn't like. It didn't even come to my mind that the TV itself is free.
Yeah, yeah. I was shocked too when I heard it. So I actually re-listened to it to make sure I heard it correctly. So yeah,
Yeah.
the TV itself is free, and you can see right here. The catch is the users must watch 24/7 ads while simultaneously streaming TV shows and movies.
I'm wondering if is the streaming free as well by any chance? Because they use a lot of like smart and stuff like that. Is the streaming free by any chance as well?
So I believe not. I believe that you can add your apps to it, so like Netflix or
Okay,
whatever.
like a regular smart TV.
Yeah, so it's essentially a regular TV. It's a regular smart TV, but it has that second screen below that constantly displays ads. And they also would be more ability for them to make use of that for things like right here. They talk about, you can display weather, you can have music
Yeah.
playback on there, sports scores, which I thought was pretty cool because it's like, you're watching a show, but you want to keep track of
Mm-hmm.
a match that's going on, right? So you can have
Mm-hmm.
that on the second screen there.
I feel like something like the weather and stuff, if they integrate it like that, if it was
Yeah.
just like ads at the bottom, I'd like have to guess if I would do it, right? It's like
Mhm.
you just have like ads in your house all the time. It just looks off. But if you can customize it where like one panel, like in that picture, like it's like one third is an ad, and then you can have like weather and it's like a bunch of widgets like that.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think it would look that off. It would, you wouldn't mind having it on at all times because then you can see, yeah, you can see the weather, you can see sports team, maybe even like a calendar if you want to look at your calendar.
Yeah, yeah, and it looks like you can even do video calling.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking like I don't know if they've maybe already done this, but I'm thinking like watch parties, right? You're watching a show
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then you have so this way you can see the reactions of the people and you're on a bigger screen. Of course you can do that on your laptop, but it's not the same, you know what I mean?
How long does an average TV last? Let's say what, 3 years? Like I think that's being very conservative. Like I think they usually last longer, but let's say 3 years.
So I would say 3 to 5 years. Yeah, I would agree on that.
I want to break down like how much it's like costing them per month.
Okay.
So let's go like worst case scenario, which is 3 years, which should give you like the most expensive per month, right? So
Hmm.
if you do 1,000 divided by 12 divided by 3, 27.77 per month
But it's not costing them that much to make the
to build a
TV.
TV. Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, I think you could probably outright buy a TV with similar features, probably like a 4K TV, $600 nowadays. I don't know
Yeah,
how if it's OLED and all that.
what's the margin on a television? What's the profit margin? What's the profit? What were you saying? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, $27 per month. Like imagine you have to like lease a TV or something. I don't know. Like $27 for you to have ads on your TV at all times per month.
So you're talking about the cost for the user, right?
Yeah, like imagine, okay, like imagine you're getting paid. Imagine you were still getting like that. If they
Yeah.
implemented this feature on your TV and they're like, use your own TV, but we'll pay you $27 a month in a way. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Would you do it for $27 a month?
Like, would I give my TV to someone for $27 per month?
No, no, no. Like imagine you had to buy this device or something, or like on your own TV, and like they split the screen in half
Yeah.
or something, and then it's like the top half is the show and the bottom half is similar to what they're setting up now. And they told you like, so you used to have to buy the TV, but you were getting paid $27 a month because that's in a way what you're happening right now because you get the TV for free,
Mm-hmm.
which is essentially about 20. Let's say the TV lasts you 3 years, that's about $27 per month.
Okay.
Right? Would you do it for 27? Would you have that ad and like that panel for $27 a month?
Oh, so just get a separate panel for 27? I'm not not following the logic here.
Like you're getting the TV for free.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's no such thing as free. Like it's the TV. If you had to buy this TV, they're saying it would be $1,000.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they're saying it's worth. Yeah, the value,
So
retail value.
exactly. So which is equivalent to about $27 per month for 3 years.
Okay.
So is it of value, or is that TV $27 of value for you, or like the
Okay,
user?
so would I just pay $27 for that TV per month for 3 years?
Yeah, maybe that's a good. Okay, imagine the same setup, but without the ads, you have to pay $27, or you get the same setup for free with just the ad in that bottom right corner. There. I would keep the ad, bro. I wouldn't mind little
Yeah, I
bottom.
would keep the ads.
If you think of the average user, $27, that's not bad. That's like one of their
Yeah,
streaming services.
yeah. So you're saying I would pay for it and then the ads would play, right?
No, no, now it's free. Now, oh yeah, if you paid, there will be no more ads. If you pay $27 a month, there will be no more ads.
Then I would just keep the ads, man. I would just keep the ads because it's
Yeah,
not bothering me. It's on the second screen. I'm getting to watch my stuff the way I would normally watch it. I just have a second screen below there. And
yeah.
it's just playing ads when the TV is on.
I think if you told me that that bottom screen is just full of ads, if you don't bring up that picture again, if that bottom screen was just full of ads,
Like this one right here. Yeah.
I think I would be like, maybe $27 is not bad. But the fact that you can use it as widgets, I think that's what really makes it like multi-use. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you too. Because my immediate thought was like, I don't want ads to be playing 24/7, right? Like, what I'm just gonna have a billboard in my house. That's
yeah,
literally
basically.
what it turns into, right? So, but with the added functionality, then I started changing my mind because now they're even talking about games too. Like you integrate it with games, and I already talked about the video calling feature. And then they even talk about they're using AI technology for like setting
Like a
timers.
Google Nest or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess most people have like a Google Nest or something, or they use their phones for that. So that doesn't really matter. And then it seems like they also defer themselves, so they don't use their own smart TV software. What they do is they ship an Android TV stick, and consumers can plug in other devices that they already have too. That's interesting too.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So
It's
they
not cheaper
literally
for them just
leverage
to
it.
put it in the TV.
What's that?
It's not just cheaper for them to put it directly into the TV.
Yeah, that's a good question. So it seems like by outsourcing it's actually cheaper for them because then they might have to create their own. No, when they
But
have
they
to
built
create
this whole TV. Like the bottom half has to be somewhat smart. Like they gotta send the ads there, and
yeah.
but I don't know. Like I feel people can take advantage of this. Like somebody can just put like a painting on top of that bottom half or something. Like
Or just cover it, right?
yeah.
Just cover it with something over the screen, and then it just turns into like
And what
yeah,
happens if somebody just buys it and then it's not plugged in? I mean, they get the TV and it's not plugged in. Like they just don't plug it in and it just sits in a closet.
yeah. So here's the other aspect to it, right? I don't think they mentioned it in this article, but I remember from the podcast I listened to, they have a pretty robust sign up process for the TV. Like, so they're doing, I think it's like they're giving away like 500,000 TVs or something like that for free.
Mm,
But you have to go through this robust survey about yourself, like your habits and all that thing. So then it's now you're going on the side of, okay, they're acquiring data, right?
mm,
So they acquire all this data, and for them, they're probably selling it to the people
for
to get
sure.
the ads, right? To the companies to get the ads. But then it's about privacy too for the user. Like, do you want to get, like, would you go through a robust survey and literally
Yeah.
reveal your habits just to get a free TV?
And I think it puts that barrier. Like if it was just like a enter your address, a lot of people would be signing up. But if you have to go through this survey, people might be like, ah, through this. Because also a lot of people have TVs already, right? It's
Yeah,
not so for them to go out of their way, they must really want it, kind of thing, and they would actually use it.
yeah.
Or if it's actually time for renewal. Because again, yeah, like I agree, 3 to 5 years, people are renewing their TV, so they must really want it or are in due for a renewal.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other aspect I was thinking about because most people, generally speaking, can afford a TV.
Yeah.
And if you can't get like what we say an average TV is like 800 to $1,000
I
to
think
get.
nowadays that's what I mean. Like a TV like this, if you remove that bottom half, I think you can easily get what is this, 55 inch? How big is this TV?
Yeah,
Like
55 inch.
like 600, man. Like Costco, you go to Costco, I think this TV is 600, 700 now.
Then you got to consider like the features and all that stuff, right? But
It's not
say
even
like
a smart TV. You gotta get a Fire Stick. It sounds like.
yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. So then you would put this against, without the second screen, this would go against like a mid-range 500 $600 TV.
Yeah, 6 to 800, probably like you're saying, 800, 6 to 800.
Yeah, so and I think most people can get a TV about under a grand for sure. And even if they can't, there's TVs like real budget TVs for like $200 $300, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. Like, who would actually be willing
What
to
I'm
get?
surprised if this company can do this, why can streaming services not give away their stuff fully for free with ads? Like, why is Netflix? You still have to pay for ads. Like a lot of the streaming services, you can either pay like $20 a month for no ads or
Yeah.
$10 a month with ads.
Yeah, I think Netflix is leveraging their brand personally.
But all of them, none of like Disney, I don't Crave doesn't. No, none of them give you fully free if you do ads.
Yeah, that's true. And it'd be interesting if one of them do.
But then it's okay, like a domino effect or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's how back in the day you paid your. I guess you still paid the $80 a month or like $50 to $80 a month for like the cable TV.
Hmm.
So I guess there was still a monthly cost to it.
Yeah, there's all like I don't know what watching TV is like without ads. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
like actual
I'm,
TV. You're
I'm
saying?
talking
Or,
actual TV, like with
yeah,
channels.
yeah,
Like when you watch cable back in the day, or even now, if you watch cable, there's ads.
yeah,
You would just expect it,
yeah,
and you're paying for it. And that's back in the day. Who watches cable TV? Well, people still watch cable TV. Like people watch sports. I'd say the reason for having cable these days is mainly for sports, but even that's changing. Like live
yeah,
sports is going streaming too.
yeah.
So yeah, I guess cable will eventually die, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I think it's an interesting idea. It'll be interesting to see what happens a few months from now, because yeah, so I was right. They're giving away 500,000 TVs for free.
I think I would like more is, but I guess the cost, because if we're looking at $27 per month, is if I can just use my own TV and then they send something and the ads still display and all that, but then I get all the streaming apps are free, like Netflix,
Yeah,
Disney.
yeah.
But I guess that adds up to like $100 a month if you like four of
Yeah.
them.
There's been talk about that too, but I don't think anyone's really seriously gone down that path where they talk about like consolidating all the streaming services and then having this one, I guess,
Mm,
paid service that has all these different apps, just like
yeah,
you would when you get a cable package, right?
yeah, yeah,
So like it's like one of those where I want Netflix and Disney and maybe I want
yeah,
ESPN, but that's all I want. And then someone else wants all of them. They want like Crave and Hulu and all
yeah,
that other stuff, Peacock. Yeah, I wonder if that'll ever come into being. But I see what you're saying with regards to this particular model. Like it's pretty much sounds like you were saying, right? Nothing is free. So I think
yeah,
it's just to get the data. It's mainly
yeah,
to get data, because once they get the data, they'll actually know what type of ads to target specifically to you, right?
yeah. That's what
The
you're saying.
other That's the other aspect to it too, because depending on who the user is, they can literally shop your data around to specific
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
companies for
Yeah,
those specific ads to show up to you. Just like I guess what Instagram and Facebook does with
yeah,
their
yeah. Exactly.
algorithms, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Well, do you have any final thoughts on this?
No, I think it was a good episode.
Yeah, it's a good 20-minute episode. Few edits.
Yeah, that's a good start.
All right, let us know in the comments what do you think about this idea of giving away a free TV with a second screen at the bottom with ads that play 24/7. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on it. Otherwise, see you in the next episode.